Hello, my name is Darren Andrews from Spike TV. We're down here at Adelaide Arena for the training of the Volleyroos, of course the Australian men's national team. The FIVB World League of Volleyball returns to Adelaide this Friday and Saturday nights as the Volleyroos take on the team from Belgium. Australia comes out of the wilderness of the World League after being absent for 15 years. The two matches this weekend kick off at the Adelaide Arena, of course the home of the Adelaide 36ers, at 7:30. Tickets are available through Pro Tickets. Let's hear from the Australian men's national coach to what he had to say at an interview earlier on.
Well, John, massive game tomorrow night. You must be very excited to be here and first time in the World League for 15 years.
Yeah, we are living all this new chapter of our Volleyball Australia. Very excited, you know. The opportunity to play in our country is was something that we were looking for many years, and now that it's happening with the World League, bring to Australia such a huge event, you know, and have the opportunity to show our efforts in our country is fantastic.
Do you find it an advantage to be able to play on home turf?
We need to learn about what it means to play in Australia. You know, for 14 years, all our achievement has been overseas. You know, then just last year, after 13 years after Sydney, we played the World Championship qualification at home, and it was a very tense match for us, the key match on that day. And still, our first weekend was very special day, you know. But I think it's something that we want to go through, and we want to learn, and we want, obviously, even our federation is looking for important events in the future in Australia, then 100% we need to develop these other skills as well.
Coming up against Belgium, you lost against them twice last month. Coming up against them now, what do you need to do differently?
We are growing in every area, honestly. You know, the World League preparation is such a complex preparation because all the players come from the professional contracts from different countries in different shape, in different condition, and we don't have time to do some camp together. You know, just we started with very varied situations, you know, and then it's very handcrafted preparation, day by day basis, adapting different situations and building with what we got today, you know, but on this way the team is growing. And then we are improving in almost every area, you know, honestly.
How far can you go in the World League, do you think? How competitive with everyone else can you be?
No, I think we are doing a good job, you know. Just the last 2 weekends where we won the first match, both in Finland and in Canada, was something very good for us to understand where we were. We got the challenge to keep the performance on the second day as well, you know, and that is related with the kind of work we are doing in training, where we can't, on the World League situation, you know, traveling 20, 30 hours, arriving, having a day off, then come back to work, and we don't have too much time to work together. And because we are dealing with many injuries as well, it's difficult to increase the volume of training, and we need to train. Then it's quite a tricky situation. We are dealing with all this stuff with a middle-term view about the Final Four in Sydney in 3 weeks, where we should be in the best shape possible there. Then we are mixing all these components there.
What are you looking forward to playing here on Friday?
No. We want to win each single match. We love to feed this hunger, you know, and then every opportunity we
With 3 South Australians represented in the Australian men's squad, we caught up with one of the great South Aussies, and let's hear what he had to say at his interview.
Back in your home state, how good is it going to be to play in front of your family and friends?
Incredible. It's the first time I've done it, and it's the 10th year of the national team, so I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this ever since we knew we'd be playing World League, and ever since we knew I was going to be in Adelaide, so it's going to be Amazing for me. I mean, I've played a lot of games and this will be the first one here, so I'm really looking forward to it.
It sounds like the team's made really significant steps, you know, being in the World League and all that kind of thing. It's a team that's really on the up.
Yeah, I mean, especially since London. We had a good result in London and they gave us the opportunity now to play in World League, which we haven't in 15 years. So still a young team in terms of international experience, in terms of the rest of the teams. But yeah, we're making some good gains and this World League has been a big part of the improvement. Yeah.
You played in London and you were really good, yet you nearly caused a couple of massive boilovers. Given that, you think that could be a launching pad for something greater in 2016?
It certainly adds confidence. When you beat some of the top teams in the world, that gives you the confidence to play against those teams and beat those teams every time you come up against them. And that's a major thing. Once you know you can beat them, it's half the battle.
Is a medal perhaps a realistic option?
Yeah, I mean, I think we still have a young team and we can still work for the next Olympics and the Olympics after. And obviously the goal for every team is to get a medal. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of hard work and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for.
You know what Adelaide's like, and you know it's very football and cricket and all that stuff. I don't think we probably realise how big this sport is in Europe. Is that a fair call?
It's big everywhere in the world except maybe Australia, New Zealand, Great Britain, honestly, or the Commonwealth countries more or less. So it's huge. It's huge. And even in the schools here in Australia, it's quite large. We have great participation in schools, but it just doesn't follow on afterwards, unfortunately. So hopefully, the school kids coming to see, these players here who make a living playing volleyball can, strive to achieve what they've achieved.
And how strong are Belgium? Good side?
They're a good side. They're a European side. European sides are generally very strong. We're a little disappointed with how we went in Belgium. We thought we could have won the second match. Hopefully we take advantage of their long travel and get a couple of wins this weekend.
Make sure you get on down to the Adelaide Arena this Friday and Saturday night for some great international volleyball. If you're a volleyball fan or just want to see some great competition, then make sure you get your tickets from Pro Tickets. My name's Darren Andrews and this has been Spike TV.